Aloha! Can y'all hear me? Okay, I think we got the audio shit figured out already so far. Maybe. I've checked 3 times to make sure I'm really broadcasting. So, and I started on time today. Holy crap. Hey, do you guys want to see a breadfruit? I thought about that like right as it was ending, but I had to wait here to make sure I could push the buttons on time. Oh shit, it's going to do it.
School district in Florida. You'll be surprised.
I did that yesterday. Okay. All right, 1 second. Okay, you guys, we need supplies. We need paper towels. We need gloves. And we need like a puppy pee habit. This one smells funny. I don't want it to smell like my breadfruit. This is the breadfruit. It's wrapped up right now. It weighs 10 pounds, and this was a small one. Breadfruit. They are cool looking. Hold on. Get something else here. Oh, you know what we could use? We could use, if I could remember where the heck I organized them away to. Yeah. Let's see. We gotta put something down so that it doesn't make a mess. Holy shit. All right, last minute ideas may not be the brightest idea because, you know, then you're waiting, looking at an empty screen, but I'm coming back. Wait. Hold on, wait for it. I just got to get an absorbent type giant puppy pad. I'm going to unwrap this breadfruit for y'all. It's crazy. They look crazy. Like, it looks like an alien fruit. Oh, do you want to see a dragon fruit? I get the best produce here, y'all. Like, you just can't even believe. So this is a dragon fruit. Look at that. Puppy. They're so... And this is pink on the inside. When I get a community tab, I'll post like some pictures of some of the cool stuff that I get to have that grows up here. And then we have bananas. And these are apple bananas. They're little and sweeter and juicier. And it's not even gross. But now when I eat just a plain old Dole banana, it's kind of dry to me a little bit, a little bland. So, okay, I'm sorry. All right, that's, I use that wax wrap stuff. I would say the stickiness of breadfruit is similar to this, like, you know, that wax wrap stuff, you know, the wax wrap. All right. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. That may have been very loud. Oh my God, it's so heavy. This is a breadfruit. It is an alien looking fruit. And then, this is what it looks like on the inside. Let's get that in the right angle. What do I do to make it? I don't know. Maybe angle it down so you get a better picture. It's really orange. I feel like it's... I don't have any longer than that. Holy crap, the thing is heavy. It's just solid. It's... They were flicking them like this, and they're like, you flick it, and when your finger bounces back up, that means it's ripe. So that's how you pick it out. And it kind of smells like, and I'm not just saying that because bananas are right here, but it sort of smells like bananas a little bit. Like if you were to mix together an orange and a banana. Yeah. Maybe a touch of mango. They're really sweet, and you have to eat like just certain little parts of it, like the little fleshy bits that grow around the seeds. So it's quite a production just to get one of them cut up and ate. But I love it. I wanted to get one so I could show you guys. It's really tasty. Then there's another variety, and it's the white variety, and I almost knew the name there for a second. I forgot it. Yeah. Anyway, the white variety. And it's a little crunchier, and it has sort of a little weird sour kick. So, anyway, that's a breadfruit. So, didn't come here today to see breadfruit, but you got to see breadfruit anyway. So, now you can't say you haven't seen a breadfruit. Okay. All right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Okay. I know, let me do something super sticky and then get online. We'll have to cut it another time when I'm like set up to be sticky. So, okay. All right, so I was kind of diving down the Reddit hole. Well, okay, so Reddit can be a dark and scary place, right? Am I right? But it seems like this is a good Reddit thread, so I figured we could just take a look at it together. And so I've got it pulled up here. Let me just... No, that's not it. This one's it. Okay. Go back here. Share my camera. Right, Chrome tab. I think we need any audio on that, so we just won't. And say we did. Okay. All right, here we have Reddit for the Justice for Kylen and Crystal Reddit. So, okay. So what do we got here, you guys? Let's read this side part. Justice for Kylen and Crystal. Last seen August 13th in Moab, Utah. 5 days later, their bodies were found shot to death and essayed in the La Salle Mountains near Moab. They were discovered by a friend who took it upon herself to go search for them after they were reported missing. As Grand County Sheriff's Department, assisted by the FBI, continue to investigate the double homicide, the community continues to express concerns about safety, which is valid because, like, they haven't really shown us that it's not a threat. So I'm agree, strongly agree. No person of interest or suspect has been named. Precisely why. So let's see. All right, so I looked at this one a little bit. This one's like, I guess, just the discussion area. One of the ones I really wanted to look at, and I didn't even read it yet, so we'll be reacting to it together as a family. Is someone was talking about down here. I'm just going to scroll down a little. Boom. Right there. See that? Really? Really? Because who are they? I haven't heard about them at all. So, does anybody know about that? Let me go back and look at the comments. Oh, hey, I pulled it up on my phone so I could multitask here. Let me just pull my phone up right quick. Okay, so does anybody know about that? About these two girls? Let's have a look at that. Okay, it's been locked. Why? Okay, because it doesn't contribute anything to the investigation at this point. Okay, it's a real stretch at a minimum. Okay, so you know what? Let's put a pin in that. We can always go back there later. But, yeah, let's go back up to the top because, yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so we have media coverage from People, how an investigator is using satellite images to solve murders of Utah couple who noticed Creepy Man. We got to find out who Creepy Man is. Creepy Man is bridge guy for this case. You know what I'm saying? I'm really... Okay, so Icked Mill, I think he really got into that case as well, bridge guy case. I'm really terrible remembering names. But the little, you know, bridge guy. Anyway, just gonna move on here. All right. How an okay. All right, we're gonna scroll down. Oh, that's it. Okay. So we just have to. It's just the description of the video, I guess. I was hoping there were some comments. Let's see. Nope. Does not appear to be any comments. One comment. Let's look at the comment. I don't want to comment. It wants me to comment. I'm not going to comment on anything. Just, I don't. All right. Okay, that one. All right. Should we upvote it? What do we want to do? I don't do the Reddits. I've read them a few times. I've read a lot of Reddits, but I've not Reddited. I've forumed before. It's basically a forum. Like, what do we got going on here? figuring it out. Okay. I don't think we get to see the comment. It looks kind of grayed out or something. Maybe it got removed. Okay, more coverage. I really don't understand why the news isn't covering this case as well. Agree, girl. Agree. I mean, honestly, they really need a news channel for unsolved cases. There are a lot of people who probably haven't even heard about these poor girls because all they do is watch TV. I doubt the majority of the population uses Reddit or the internet the way most of us do. That's true. In fact, I was wondering today, like, if anything ever happened to me and they had to, like, document up my phones, plural, and media devices, it would be a lot of stuff, and then it would just be weird, and it would take them down some twists and turns. Like, it would... There's a lot of chaff, you know? Like, you got to separate the wheat from the chaff. And so... I sure hope that Brian is chaff and we can separate him out and decide he didn't do it. I mean, because we have a few options. Like, it could be this escaped guy from the mental institution that was near the area. You know, it, you know, may have been someone who was up in that. Okay, so, all right, we're just going to go down this. I skimmed a little, you know. I didn't really I was like, oh, wow, there's a lot here we could talk about. So, agree, girl. What is this? All right. Please reach out to the media and frequently request updates to help keep the heat on this case. So that's what we can do as a community. Reach out to the news sites and be like, hey, any updates on that Kylen and Crystal? You know, probably especially like the local news site to that area. There's a media contact list right there. Okay, good, good, good. Should we look at that right quick? Looks like you got ABC. I don't know if you guys can still see this because it clicked open a new tab, but CBS, CNBC, CNN, NBC, PBS, Los Angeles Times, New York Times, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, The Atlantic, The New Yorker, Newsweek, Time, Associated Press, Reuters, United Press International. Yeah, so there are, on this link right here, this one right here, I can, you know what, maybe it'll let me copy it and I can, let me see, copy link. And we'll just wait here for a second. We'll go over here. Hey, Web Sleuths, what's up, girl? Okay, I'm going to put this in the comments, maybe. Let's see if we can get her in there. Boom, it's in. Float it. Okay, so that right there is the contact list, so we can call the news places and try and keep this in their, so they're, because they're really not covering it. They're just not covering it much whatsoever. So we do want to, and then someone has set up a GoFundMe and I haven't been able to so far verify that that's valid, linked back to the family. So I'm still looking at that. It only has $115 on it though. So if that is their GoFundMe, that's really crappy, you know, like it's not cheap to hire all of the, and he's hired a private investigator. Kylen Schulte's father has hired a private investigator. So they do not come cheap. They have a lot of expenses. But so far, it was like his friend found the girls, you know, he sat at the tip booth and has got a majority of the tips by sitting at the tip booth. So, yes. And always, as always, go on WebSleuth and make a page on there. It's an excellent forum. It's highly moderated, so you don't have to worry about any drama or any bullying or anything like that. It's an excellent forum to go to. And so I'm sure there's a page there on WebSleuth, right? Right, Trish? All right. Hi, Trish. Okay. All right. For example, They're saying to reach out to some YouTubers. You know, I have seen it sort of covered a little more. Yeah, see, they're talking about Christina Randall, Duty Ron. They're both covering it. Duty Ron has replied that he would look into it. If he does, that'd be fantastic. Cross your fingers, and that would be great because he could add his detective skills to the case. You know. All right. Everyone keeps squawking figuratively, of course. Look how it helped in spotting Gabby Petito's van. The right person saw the right thing and realized they had the video footage of significant value. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. That's absolutely true. And we just really need to put it out there. If anyone was in Utah, between the dates of, I believe they're looking for the dates of between the 10th of August through about the 20th of August to see before and after, you know, and absolutely during. Any photos from any time that you were anywhere near that area, like drove through, got gas, took a pretty picture of the mountains, please check those photos and see if there's just even I mean, we were just so lucky that the one couple had the dash cam because that was the thing they were doing. They weren't trying to find Gabby at that point. They serendipitously caught that information on their camera. And I'm sure, absolutely positive that there are people that didn't notice. I mean, because why are you studying the background of every person in the background of your photos? Now you're taking the picture of your friend out in front of the bar you had so much fun at, or in front of a t-shirt store that happens to be nearby the Moonflower, so, any and all pictures help, all of them. So, or any and all people that go and check their pictures will help. I don't know. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying, please, I implore everyone to check their photos that were in that area whatsoever during that time. Okay, what about any podcasters? Oh, oops, I went a little fast there. Is that a no-go? Just curious because of the Kristen Smart case and in your own backyard. I was living in that area and I went to the same college years after she went missing, and seeing all her missing persons billboards always haunted me as a young girl, not even 18. Now I live not too far away from Moab, though I've never been there. This case is beyond tragic and haunts me in a different way. I would imagine so. I think any media at all would be great. So yes, podcasters, it's true. Just get the word out. Just get the word out. Keep them in everyone's hearts and minds. I wish I could make this scroll slower. I just tried it. Oh. Okay. Wondering about the news on the keychain, if it was found, if they connected it with anyone, etc. Like, I feel like they should be able to. Like, especially if it has grocery store tags. Like, they keep all that information somewhere, right? Do they just not want to admit that they're keeping that information somewhere, like, because then they have to admit they're doing it for everyone? Like, but that information on the little coupon keychains that we got to have for our little rewards, here they got Kama Ina card, you got to flash out when you get your gas. If you want to get your little points you can buy some chips with down the road. Like, it's a thing. And in the grocery stores, it's even more so. There's like some good deals on stuff, so yeah. And then in my thumbnail is the logo for that that was on the keychain, the little rock climbing logo. So it's in the thumbnail of this broadcast. So up in the top left-hand corner. Yeah, I mean, that's excellent question. Excellent. And because of one of my wonderful subscribers, we also now know that it was a Walltopia climbing wall that Brian was pictured at when he was holding the kid up on the wall. So that may be helpful. Like, he could be, like, maybe he held on to the keychain of the place he used to work, maybe, or if he had one near, like, because she checked like New York and Florida. Yeah, so that's another mystery. All right. Okay. some absolutely intellectually stimulating comments there. Okay. With the three major networks, the best way to get the word out would be through their investigative journalism shows. Example, Dateline 48 Hours 2020. Discovery Networks has an entire channel dedicated to this ID. I would reach out to Paula Zahn. She has covered several cases in Utah and Colorado. As far as podcasts, they aren't in the news. They're individual podcasters' editorial comments. They probably have a smaller audience than Reddit or social media. Well, I certainly do. I think there's more people joined to this than to my channel, just to this one thread. That's why it's important to, like, and Web Sleuths. I'm going to plug Web Sleuths again and again and again. So, all right. Now, even though 2 months seems like a long time to those of us who are concerned in a case like this, the investigation is still in its early stages. GCSO is waiting for results from the state crime lab for evidence that was sent to them to analyze. Another option that I haven't heard anyone mention is reaching out to off-road magazines about them putting in a PSA advertisement in their magazines. That's a damn good idea. That's a good idea. Get a hold of like Columbia, all of the, and see, can't they? That's a good idea. Yes. All right. We might have to put together like a little letter writing campaign, y'all, and get some addresses and some form letters put together a little bit. And we could have us a letter writing campaign. Just be old school about it, it's worth a shot. And maybe that'll get through to corporate if they get enough letters asking them to please do something. Oh, Twitter. We should put it on Twitter. Really. Isn't Twitter where they really take action from or whatever? I don't do Twitter a whole lot either. I did when it first came out, and then I drifted. I don't know. I've been on YouTube. YouTube is what I do. All right. Okay, so this case is lacking exciting, actionable information. Seen at a bar, creepy guy texts, vague and unconfirmed bodies found. That's it. Nothing to chew on for the public. Did either woman have a social media account? So, well, that's cold-hearted. I mean, in my opinion, it needs to be exciting. I think that it's absolutely awful. It's terrible and gruesome. And I'm sorry if that's not exciting to some. Okay, well, let's go back. All right. People have to consider that the family goes there looking at all this too, Always keep that in the back of the mind whenever posting or doing all of that, that the family, they could, yeah, I mean, you would, wouldn't you? You would, if it was you, so they could always at any point be putting eyes on all of this. I feel bad for them seeing that kind of stuff. Like, it's not exciting enough. I don't know. All right. I really don't understand why okay, that's the one we looked at. This is the one. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the local PI joins now. Again, not cheap. We got to find out where their genuine fundraiser is at. And, if 10 people send, $5, that's $50 right there, right? That's some gas money. So, all right. Do we go like that or we just scroll down? I think we just scroll down. He also hopes to garner enough funds to secure satellite imagery. And that was being talked about. So this is 4 days ago. So that was being talked about in, okay, hold on a second. Let me find that article. I got that one. All right. Okay. All right, so Oxygen True Crime has an article on that. Let's go read that right quick together. So, one sec. Stay with me. Hey! Oh, I haven't been reading the comments. I'm sorry. Let me just say hi to everyone. True Crime Sushi, Delana, Mockingbird. It's like the band's back together. Reticent Robin. We're all here. The gang's all here. All right. Right on. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming. You rock. I love you. Okay, let's share this article and we will read that together. Okay. We don't need audio. I'm going to be your audio. I'm the audio. Okay. And share. Private investigator believes satellite images could be critical to solving Moab's newlywed double homicide. Private investigator Jason Jensen is also hoping help from the public could help solve the double homicide of Crystal Turner and Kylen Schultz. A private investigator believes the satellite images and the public's help could help solve the double murder of a newlywed couple found dead at a Utah campsite. Just days before, Crystal Turner, 38, and wife Kylen Schulte, 24, were found dead in the South Mesa area of the La Salle Loop Road in Grand County, Utah. The women had complained to friends and family about a creepy man who was staying at a nearby campsite. The couple was found shot to death on August 18th after both failed to show up at work 2 days in a row. For nearly 2 months, the double murders, which briefly intersected with the early stages of the Gabby Petito case, have remained unsolved. But now private investigator Jason Jensen is hoping to get satellite imagery captured in Moab at a time that could reveal more about the mysterious man who had unnerved the newlyweds. We're hoping that satellite imagery in Moab will reveal a car in their camp area, at least a color. If we're not able to, from skyward, to notice the make and model, Jensen told Oxygen.com. I think I read that wrong. Let's just try that again. Okay, hold on. That didn't make sense to my brain. We're hoping that satellite imagery in Moab will reveal a car in their camp area, at least a color. If we're not be able from skyward to notice the make and model. Oh, it's not my brain. It's okay. All right, I get it. Okay, right? That's okay. It's okay. Typos happen. This shit has to go out really fast. Like, don't be too hard on them. All right. According to Jensen, investigators use similar imaging to be able to determine where Lori Vallow's children had been buried last year on Chad Daybell's property in another case that has captured the public's fascination. Mine as well. He's hoping it could be a useful tool in learning more about the mysterious figure who had allegedly been camping near the women before they were killed, and said even if the images only revealed the color of a vehicle, it could give the investigators more to work with. Because they got, I guess, nothing really right now. I mean, they got nothing. They are all in the wilderness, so we've got to identify the guy by his vehicle or facial recognition or something like that. And they didn't describe the guy to anybody. They just called him creepy, Jensen said. If there's a creepy guy, describe the creepy guy. Get a picture of the creepy guy. Just have a picture of the creepy guy uploaded to your cloud account. Like, just anytime. Like, you can always delete it later, But if somebody creeps you out to the point you're like, wow, that guy is setting off all of my in my gut stuff, just, get a selfie of yourself and get a picture of them so that they're in the background, or pretend you're texting, and boop, boop. So just, it's sad. All right, let me pull up I didn't even have my comments up, so let me pull those up. All right. Thank you, Miss Delana. Can I make you a mod, Delana? I'm doing it. You have a wrench. You have the power. All right. Okay, so Jensen, who is working pro bono on the case on behalf of the Schulte family. Oh my God, you guys, he's working pro bono. Wow. There is a lot that goes into private detective services. There's just a lot of costs. That's incredible. That's wow. Jensen, who is working pro bono on the case on behalf of the Schulte family, is also asking the public to provide video or images that may have been captured in the South Mesa area, or more specifically, the LaSalle Loop Road between August 11th and August 15th. He believes the unidentified creepy man had been camping in the area from at least the 11th. Both women were last seen on the night of August 13th at Woody's Tavern on Main Street in Moab, Fox News reports. According to Jensen, after leaving the bar, the couple went over to a friend's house until just after midnight before returning to their campsite sometime around 1 a.m. Both women were scheduled to work early morning shifts on Sunday, August 15th, but neither showed up to work, giving investigators a window of just more than 24 hours in which the murders likely occurred, he said. Which is more narrow than a lot of folks that are found in, in the elements. So that's 24-hour window. The bodies were discovered in the remote camping area on August 18th, according to Grand County Sheriff's Office. Jensen is hoping that by increasing the public awareness of the double homicide, anyone who may have been there in the area between August 11th and August 15th might be willing to turn over their photos or videos in case something they inadvertently captured proves to be helpful in identifying the killer. He pointed to the success investigators had in discovering Petito's remains in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming after relying on public tips. Red, white, and Bethune. Red, white, and Bethune. In that case, travel blogger Jen Bethune was able to spot Petito's white van in footage she had captured while traveling through the same area, according to Fox News. Although he admitted the cases were not exactly the same scenario, he believes the public could be helpful in this investigation as well. Once we get an idea of what kind of car we're looking for, and we see in this raw footage that somebody else saw the same car, the video is likely to have a license plate, he said. Now that's just plain Spock logic right there. That is some Vulcan logic. There was initial speculation that Petito's disappearance and the double homicide could be linked after it was determined that Petito and Laundrie had been stopped by the Moab police in connection to a domestic violence incident on August 12th. That is handled terribly. My chest. The couple had allegedly been arguing outside the Moonflower Community Cooperative, where Schulte had worked before a bystander called the police. Grand County Sheriff Stephen White later announced that authorities do not believe the two cases are related, but provided few other details. So, everyone calm down. This is, it reminds me of that meme of the dog that's sitting at the table and he's just drinking his coffee. Where's my coffee? Drink my coffee in a red Solo cup. Don't judge me. I double it so it doesn't burn my hand, but he's like this. He's just drinking some coffee at the table and everything's burning down around him and he's like, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's not fine. That's not cool. Like, how did this happen? We need to find out immediately. We need a suspect. We need to find out everything. They should close that area down for a while. They had the Carlton Reserve closed down for a month for Brian Laundrie just to look for his alive self. Why couldn't they close down that campsite for more than a day? And maybe like, I don't know, the area a little bit. Like, it just was handled completely differently. I don't know. Yeah, two different states. It's true, but yeah. Okay. Grand County. All right. Wait, let's look at the comments. right quick. Actually, let me finish reading so I don't keep getting, I think we're almost done here. All right. Okay. I don't even remember where I was to you. Okay, Jensen. Oh, Jensen said he's developed a list of persons of interest, though his own investigation and talking with Schulte's father, Sean Paul Schulte, who ran a clue booth in the Moab Park to gather potential leads in the case. Sometimes they went to the police. Other times, there's plenty of people out there that don't like to talk to the police for various reasons, he said of the tips they'd received. Valid. Absolutely valid. Jensen said he believes wholeheartedly that the Grand County Sheriff's Office and the FBI will be able to help get this case solved, but said he is just trying to expedite the process for the women's families. It would give them peace of mind knowing that they don't have to keep searching, or that there's some answers now, so now they can just rest and grieve. So let's go back up and look at their picture. They're so cute. They're just so happy. Stolen. They're stolen. Somebody stole them. All right. Okay. Let me read your comments right quick. Hold on. All right. What time are we getting to be? Okay. I gotta watch the clock. I don't want to go too long. I got stuff I gotta go watch too, like Crime Sushi and Elmo. Okay. All right. Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, I went to the wrong chat. Hold on. I'm trying to make this scroll up, and it doesn't want to scroll up for me. I may not be able to scroll up and see what you said. Oh my god. Go up there. Get up there. Go. Keep going. Going. All right. Okay, we made it. All right. Oh, I'm getting at, what is this? I gotta put Web Sleuth's forum in here too, right? It's just Web Sleuths. Spelling that right? Yep. What is it? Websleuths.com is the forum. Is that the forum, Trish? Amy? Anyone? Anyone? If someone has it, throw it up. Let's see. Let me see. All right. I'm just going to get the specific one for this case, because it is really well set up. And just pull it up. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. All right. Okay. And just copy. Oh, somebody's taught me. Getting good at this. All right. Not really, but we can pretend. A girl can have a dream. Okay. That is all right. So don't worry about being late. It always takes me a minute to get going. Well, all you missed in the beginning of this one is me looking at a breadfruit. I was showing you guys a breadfruit. I got this big breadfruit right here. It's wrapped up in a thing right now, but next time I'll be prepared to be sticky and then be unstickied in order to, I need bigger gloves than that. I need like the kitchen gloves. And then you have to like put oil on the knife. They were like, Oil the knife. Oil the knife. When you get ready to cut it, oil the knife. Okay. So here's something weird that the Cliffs gym was shut down in like 2013 and stayed closed for a while. I have a, oh yes. Oh my goodness. You can send me an email at, let me put my email in here. Okay. I forgot the E. Hold on. I have a typo. Some of my keys don't work very good, so when I try to type. Okay. Fine. Okay. All right, Mockingbird. There's my email. And anyone else that has like a tip or whatever, that's my email. All right. Brian would have been 16 at that time. Yeah, and he started to go bald when he started to go through puberty, the poor kid. You know, like I can empathize with that, even if I don't like the guy. That had to be rough, you know. And in the picture, he has hair, but it does look like something's happening, like up underneath it, you know. So that might track with how old he was in the picture. I could put the comment on there so you know which one I'm responding to. I could do that, you know, instead of just like I feel like. Can't you see me looking at you? I'm looking at your name. Okay. All right, dance party. Oh. How do you do it? Like this? No, it's like that. There we go. Yeah. Love. Love. All right. So, how do I pin? Let me see. Oh, it told me I could. Okay, wait. I could put myself in timeout. Okay. Did you email me? Something just happened on my computer. All right, hold on. Let me check my email right quick. Oh, it's from the welcome bot from the Reddit thread because I just joined it today because I haven't even logged into my Reddit in a long time, so it's whatever, you know. But okay, it was a bot. It was a bot. Okay. All right. Now let's see. Should we? Let's go back to the Reddit page. And it was that one. The little Reddit dude sure is cute. Their logo game is on point, you know, Reddit. Anyway. Okay. All right, so we have this article here from the New York Post. Okay. Let me look at it. All right. Let's see what folks have said about it. All right, let me pull up the, okay, hold on. 1 sec, we'll go look at that article. It may be similar to the same one we just saw, but Now it's thinking. There it goes. Okay. All right. Hold on. It's doing some weird stuff now. Maybe my signal's going lower. Let me see. Let me check my signal. Nope. 5 bars. Doing great. Oh, it's done now. Okay. All right. Nope, it still didn't share the right one, though. It's sharing the wrong one. Oops, I think I closed out of it incorrectly. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Okay. Chrome tab. New York Post. Okay. Scroll up. All the way. Let's see it all. Nah. Okay. Glad they have an article right now. Not a huge, big fan of New York Post, but okay. Satellite imagery sought in stepped up murder. Satellite imagery sought in stepped up effort to solve Utah murder. Okay. The families of a married couple killed in Utah double murder have hired a private investigator and are seeking satellite images to help break the unsolved case. Kylen Schulte and her wife Crystal Turner were found shot to death at a campsite in the city of Moab near on August 18th, though the circumstances behind their disturbing deaths have been murky. We are looking at satellite imagery because I would think that if I was there and I know my blue car is going to be documented there, I might hop in my blue car and drive out of town, right? Their family's investigator, Jason Jensen, told Fox News on Tuesday. So it may be instrumental, he says. Schulte, 24, and Turner, 38, were last seen leaving Woody's Tavern on the night of August 13th and were found 5 days later in a nearby campsite. Both have been shot to death and were partially clothed and essayed. Jensen, based in Salt Lake City, was brought to the case by Schulte's father, Sean Paul Schulte, Fox said. They said the families have gotten dozens of tips about the murders, and he now has a list of about 17 suspects in the case. The private investigators got like some guys he's looking at. That's good news. That's a lot to weed out. Good. Okay. Jensen said the kin are asking anyone who was in the area between August 12th and August 18th and may have dash cam video to come forward. If someone was vacationing at the time, if they get any kind of video, no matter how minor it is, there might be somebody way off in the background that might point out that so-and-so is here or there or anywhere, he said. Jensen said he is also working with Planet Labs, a private company, to obtain satellite images. All right. Yes, indeed. Okay. Now I've closed all the way out of our. I gotta go back into the Reddit thing because I fell out. Pushed the wrong button. And we fell out. Let me get back in there. Okay. And we're back. Okay. Just gonna look at a few more. Now, this Reddit is surprisingly small when you think about like how big Gabby and Brian's is. So excuse me. Okay. Okay. A note regarding the sound of gunfire. The area where Kylen and Crystal were camped is only a few miles from Moab's unofficial BLM shooting range. Shooting is like a big, like, you know, everybody goes out shooting in that area, you know, and then when you're out in the wilderness, like, you kind of need to have, like, you know, I mean, think about it. If you're out in the wilderness and you have your option and there's a bear bounding toward you, do you want to whip out something that's shaped like hairspray, or, you know, like something else? I don't even want to, I don't know the algorithms, what will piss them off or whatever, but do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so there's a lot of shooting up there, let's just say. Okay. So, I know the gut reaction is that someone certainly must have heard the shots, but the reality is that significant gunfire is really common in the area. If this event occurred during daylight hours, it's possible that it didn't register as unusual or a criminal event for those that heard it. So he's showing a map of the Moab shooting area. Let's take a peek at what he shared first, and then I'll share it with you, and we'll all share it together as a family. It's going to be wonderful. Okay. Right. Remove. I have to get it the right angle so I can see the screen. But it's got to be up so far so it's pointed at me. It's quite the little. It's like limbo. StreamYard limbo. Okay. All right. All right. What do we got here? Let's go up to Chrome tab. Moab shooting area imager. Share. Okay. Now we're all here together. Okay. So here's the area. Now that's roughly 5 miles away from Kylen and Crystal's camp. So you would expect to hear gunfire. That's an issue. You wouldn't even register it enough to remember it if you're expecting it in that area. Yeah. Can't make it. Let's see. All right. Let's go back to the Reddit thingy, to the Reddits. That's a very valid point that he's made here. Agree. 17. Wow. Okay. So that's just like rattling around in my brain right now. And I just kind of like, that's 17. Really? Wow. He's come up with 17 possible suspects. Because I know there's the guy that got out of the escaped the mental institution, who's not a safe person to have out in public whatsoever. And then, of course, Brian Foot, you know. And then, what? Yeah. We don't get a no at the moment. I think it was that one. Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right, let's go see what folks had to say about that. Shall we? It's a live dramatic reading of Reddit, is what it's turning out to be. Okay. Turbulent Writer says, excellent point. I hear gunfire in my city frequently, but I would have no idea how near or far it's occurring. Besides a vague too close for comfort. Out in rural areas, I'd likely default to assuming hunters or target practice and not enough notice to recall it later. Like, I literally hear it here. And the guns are not legal up here. It's not legal to shoot your gun off up here. Hunting is not legal up here, but I hear them all the time. All the time. And then I'm like between two bases, basically. So sometimes clear off in the distance, I'll hear really big gunfire. And I just think it's probably I mean, like, oh, that was loud. Bastards, but they got to practice. They got to practice. Like, practice makes perfect. And, like, there's just nothing like, the live rounds. And so they got to, like, almost, you got to see it. You got to, like, what do they call that? Is it submersion? No, that's not it. Desensitize you to all of that. So, by all means, but it's real freaking loud sometimes. Throws me off. Anyway, okay. Oh, there I go, not looking at my comments again. Okay, hold on. Wait. My phone just tried to do that like 911 thing. It's very easy. All right. Okay. Limbo. Okay, so let's keep going. Do they know the exact location of the range? Yes. Click on the link, sir. That's what Weed 86 said. 86. If it's the one I'm familiar with, it's 38 degrees, 27, 38 by 5 north, 109 degrees, 25, 24.7 west. Which means nothing to me. Like, I could copy and paste that like a son of a bitch, but, like, that's too many numbers. That's looking like math. I feel like somebody's trying to trick me into doing math, and I don't math. That's just, I know money math. So that's about it. Which is like 5 miles away as the crow flies from where the women were found. OP is correct. Gunfire is very commonplace in the area. There's either a chicken on my roof or it's starting to rain. Hold on, I left a box outside. I gotta go get it. Give me 1 second. 1 second. It is rain. Shit. Sorry about that. Okay. So here, we don't use plastic bags at all. At all. You can't even get them. The only time you ever even see them is like people that are, you were allowed to use up the rest of your stock. That's kind of a loophole. So you see them like at the swap meet and stuff. And smaller stores and whatnot. Other than that, there's no bags. We have to buy like these. When you go to Walmart, if you didn't bring your bag, you have to pay 50 cents for a freaking reusable bag. This is actually a fancy one. They're just blue Walmart bags or whatever. But yeah. But I put a lot of stuff in boxes, and I left my box outside because I thought I had time. Anyway. So that has my freaking Reynolds wrap and shit in it. I want the box getting all wet and flimsy. I'll cut my finger off. Okay. Now, where were we? Before we were so rudely interrupted by some Hawaiian weather. Okay. It is southwest of Ken's Lake. The sounds wouldn't echo up the mountain. It would echo off the cliffs to the west. I already closed that. I should have left the map open. Backpack. All right. Yep, that's it. Added a map to the original post. Oh, okay. Shooting range southwest of Ken's Lake. It isn't even in the same area. Yeah, but that was said. Deserving critic. Is that like Captain Obvious of Reddit? Okay. Let's see. Let's go back a page. People who were at the wedding. Okay. Now, they do, yes, but I mean, they didn't know. They were focused on something else, kind of a big deal, so. And probably if it's up in the mountains like that, then it was a trip that was planned for a while. And, I mean, you would go on walks and stuff, though. You would. I had a wilderness wedding. One of my weddings is in the one I've had. I think all the kinds of weddings. No, just kidding. No, but I have had a church one. I had a wilderness one, and I had the kind of in-between one. Backyard one. Anyway. So, my wilderness wedding, my grandparents got lost on the way there. And I had, on my invitation, I pretended it was a newspaper because it was a play on what my married name was. Anyway. So, and I worked at a newspaper at the time. So I made a little pretend newspaper, and that was the invitation. And it had it was full of jokes and stuff. Big shock. And then the whole back was a full sheet, and it was directions with pictures, at this sign, at this thing, turn right, and then go up, 4.7 miles, and you'll see this sign, my grandparents got lost. It sucked for them. Darn it. They tried to come up there, though. It was really sweet. It was really raining, so they probably would have got cold and pneumonia and stuff. They were not youngins. And then my other grandma did make it up there. That was one day I'll do a video on that wedding. Now, trip. That's a whole another story. Let's focus. So there was a wedding near Kylen and Crystal, and folks are saying they need to start talking. This is what the original poster is saying. It's a TikTok. I'm scared of TikTok a little bit. What is it? Oh, wait. I've seen this one. Okay, but I didn't share the sound, so we can't tell what she's saying. Let's find out what this is. Oh, that's all that's in there. Oh, she's putting it on TikTok. I started a TikTok. I'm going to try to do the ticking and the talking. Talking and the ticking. All right. I could try to share the sound here like this, like how we did yesterday. All right, I'll just be quiet.
I'm going to do this as fast as I can so it can be duetted and other people can get it out there. This is my friend Kylen Schultz. This was her wife, Crystal Turner. They were murdered in the LaSalle Mountains in Moab, Utah between August 13th and 18th. This is the car they had at their campsite where they were murdered. There was a wedding 1/8 mile with 100 guests near their campsite, 1/8 mile from where they were murdered. Not one person from that wedding party has been interviewed. Not one person has come forward saying they heard screams, gunshots, anything. This is the car. If you were in Moab, Utah, in the LaSalle Mountains between August 13th and 18th, please go into your mind. If you saw this car, if you heard anything, if you heard gunshots, nothing is too small. We need answers. We need them now. It has been 5 weeks since the girls were murdered, and we have no answers, none at all. So please, please, please get this out here, get this out there. Please. Again, here are the beautiful girls, taken way too soon. Put their faces in your mind.
Okay. Am I saying their name wrong? I thought it was Schulte. Okay. So father seeking some dash cam footage because literally that broke the Gabby Petito case. It broke the Gabby Petito case. Like, if we could just get some of these cases. I have to mute. I'm gonna cough. Oh, it went away. I think I'm good. Hold on. Okay. The healing jet. I have to cough. All right, it needed to come out. It just needed to come out. I wasn't going to wait. Okay, what time is it? All right, we got 20 minutes left, y'all. Okay, so we're going to finish going through the Reddit thread today. And then tomorrow, I think I am going to, I'm going to start talking about Lori Vallow and then just like eat every other day, right? We'll flip. So Lori one day, Kylen and Crystal the next day, because we got to just keep talking about these ladies. We have to. So I think we're going to go about 15 more minutes ish. And so my back itches. All right, he's currently asking people who may have driven down by the He is currently asking people who may have driven by the road known as FR 4651 from around August 12th to August 14th to check their dash cam videos and to see if any of the vehicles may have been in the area headed to or from La Salle Loop Road, southeast of Moab. The creeper camped next to the couple before their murder. Like, we got to find out who this creeper is. That I'm really manifest that this PI is going to be able to pull just the right satellite footage and we're going to get something. Anything. Before their deaths, friends said they received text messages from the pair saying that the creeper had camped next to them. And then that's later been corrected that they actually, I think they told their friends at the bar. But anyway, they added that the strange man appeared to be carrying more clothes and food. Sean Paul said, the car is the clue, and where we went to get food and clothes is another clue. But here's the third clue. He was so close to the girls that they actually saw what he brought back. Okay, this is something else. This is text messages. Before their deaths, friends said they received text messages from the pair saying that a creeper had camped next to them. They added that the strange man appeared to be carrying more clothes and food. Sean Paul said, the car is the clue, and where we went to get food and clothes is another clue. And when he's like, where we went, like the guy, like, we got, where we went. Like, that's what he means. Like, he doesn't mean we, he means we. Like, speaking in third person for the creepy guy. Where we went to go get food and clothes is another clue. But here's the third clue. He was so close to the girls that they actually saw what he brought back. That's pretty freaking close. When you're out in the wilderness, and there's plenty of room for you to go anywhere else except for right up somebody else's business, I mean, Ellie needs to check cameras at places that sell clothes near Moab. Maybe places that sell clothes and food, something like a Dollar General. It's probably too far back at this point to get the footage, though, since a lot of places do not have the storage capacity to keep months worth of data. Exactly, that's a great point. I know this isn't necessarily helpful, but I've worked plenty of customer service jobs, clothes and food. Everywhere I've worked, kept camera footage of a week or two tops. It's great to have a current feed of what's happening in dire situations, but most places don't tend to need footage kept longer than that. Actually, I figured as much. This is helpful. Thanks for the confirmation. Well, thanks. Well, thank you, I guess. Glad it could be of some use. I know this might not be the case for some places. Loss prevention is important, and it's good to have an eagle eye on the moment. But if no one's acting suspicious, there's never a reason to keep or report anything. Yes, and that's what I thought. Makes sense, really. The car is the clue, and where we went to get food and clothes is another clue, Sean Paul said. But here's the third clue. He was so close to the girls that he actually saw what they brought back. This part is curious. I wish he could just say. I wonder if they know for sure creepy camper was in a car, not a truck or motorcycle. Good point. Good point. Good point. I find it odd that the girls would mention he came back with more clothes if he was camping out of a car or truck. Plenty of places where more clothes could have been stored, packed away. Now, if he was on a motorcycle, that would make more sense. Could Gabby's van be where the new fresh clothes came from? Could people be looking out for a tarp rather than any type of sort of vehicle? If he had no vehicle, it would be easy to see what he brought back. Did either woman ever describe this man to anyone? This is the $64,000 question. It really is. Like, just creepy guy. Our description is creepy guy. Sort of a rumor and possibly not. Longer facial hair. Caucasian. Yeah, that's a rumor though, so we don't know. I've not read anything about any description anywhere so far. Other than just right then. Has the father, Leo, seen these texts, or are we all being fed memories of the texts from acquaintances? Because it is the only direction people are looking would be a great benefit to someone who knows what happened. No mention of the victim's cell phones, of most important evidence at all that I can find. Has anyone seen a social media post account by either of the two, or even a close friend of theirs? The only advocates I see are Kylen's father and his friend. I'm starting to think this is less random than it appears. I don't think they knew their killer, but I don't think it was random either. I also don't think Brian had anything to do with it. The police had a description, and possibly the women tried to take photos of the creep in the dark. Also, the storage unit findings are possibly part of this case as well. What storage unit findings? Is there storage unit findings in this case? Yes, I'm interested in the storage unit as well. Me too. Me too. Pepper salt. Okay, pepper salt. The police had have a description of the killer's vehicle, and okay, yes, I'm interested in the storage unit as well. The police have a description of the killer/vehicle and maybe a night photo. Whoa, that would be awesome. Is that coming from the father? I haven't kept up with social media. Thank you. Same. There was I think my pig is out again. She's frustrating me today. She won't stay in her little spot that I have lovingly made for her. There was a cell phone propped up in their tent when they were found, according to the interview I saw with Cindy. Oh, thank you. This is good news for investigators. Since Dad said the car is the clue, and where we went to get food and clothes is another clue, Sean Paul said. But here's the third clue. He was so close to the girls that they actually saw what he brought back. This person must be on camera in town at a store where they get the food and clothes, maybe at Walmart. Also, maybe the girls took photos of said creep in the dark or tried to. Yeah, but now we're repeating ourselves a little bit. Was the credit card fraud by Brian in addition to or just Gabby's debit card? I think it's the same thing. Either way, fraud. Yeah, it's not his card. And so I read that Gabby's parents said it was her cards that he used. I do know it's 2 different accounts according to the warrant. Can you imagine if that had been the charge for him the whole time? It's never been specifically said that BL is wanted for Gabby's card. What if it's, when was that, 8 days ago? Yeah, it actually has. And this is full on FBI connection shit. Laughed my ass off. That just sounds like conspiracy theory 100%. But your comment made me think about how it's never been said anything about the fraud or what occurred. I don't know. I totally trust they have a hold on evidence. But I mean, what if, like, I do know that some states won't extradite if death penalty is on the table, though. So if they charge him with murder, the moment they do that, they have 6 weeks to come up with all their evidence. Number one, like as soon as they charge him, then with it, like speedy trial stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe it's different times for different states, but they have a finite amount of time in between the time they charge him and when they got to bring him to trial. So it's convenient to have your suspect when you do that. The credit card charges are enough for him to be brought in from any state. And then they don't have to be like, and no, we're not going to go for the death penalty if you bring him back, if you give him back. You know what I mean? Like, because some states just won't let it happen. So I think it's a wise move there. So, yeah. All right. Well, let's go back. I think that just about, wait, is there a little bit more? Oh. We already looked at that one. Where is Crystal's family? Okay, what do we got? We don't really have a lot of time left. So let's there's a lot more. So this will have to be a couple parts. Show you guys. We'll revisit this in a few days. Let's stop sharing that. Go back to this. Yeah, like that. All right. Okay, so what do we think? Oh, wow, what did I do? I highlighted everything. Everything. Zaga! What's up, girl? What's up? Okay. It says new comments. It won't let me scroll down on there. Let me go over here to this one. I did not get to the meat of the Texas fob. I did put it on the thing. Today we're looking at the Reddit. Yeah. I feel like we didn't really find a lot on the Texas fob. It won't let me scroll down here. Hold on. I think I did something by highlighting everything screwy. There. Okay. Where is our... Somebody made a comment. Valid, excellent comment. Did we get to the meat of the Texas fob? I don't know. I saw it on my phone. I can't find it on here to share it with the rest of the group, but that's what it said. Okay, so I did put that out. Why is that highlighted? Okay. All right, so that's the forum at Web Sleuths. Let me click that up there again because, yeah, that is a good place to go for information on this. Okay. To a Texas chain of, oh, right. Oh, maybe you weren't here the other day. Yes, Mockingbird. Oh, Mockingbird. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna, yeah, you guys got that. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head out now. We'll do a second part to Reddit because there's still a little bit more there, but I'm not sure if we'll do that. It'll be a mystery of what one we will do. So we will be back. Today is Sunday, right? Is it Sunday? Yeah, today's Sunday. So Monday, tomorrow I'll do Lori Vallow. Tuesday I'll be back on this. Tuesday for our two girls. Okay. All right, you guys. I sure appreciate all of you that have come and hung out with me doing the lives, listening to me work through this, trying to keep this in the spotlight a little bit. And so, yeah, I just really hope we're going to be able to find these girls. And thank you very much for my returning subscribers. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. Thanks for joining. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? You made it clear to the end of the video. Just like and subscribe. All right. Here comes my cute little outro. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. I got you guys. Okay. Look, I have an outro. Just give me a second here. I got the outro. I pulled it up the video right here. Why isn't it? It's named something weird or something. Okay, it's right there. Let's get rid of that one. See, it's the only YouTube video. So I don't click on the wrong one again. Let's go like that. And then we'll go like this. Okay, and then we'll click on share. Share alike. And then as soon as I click this, you're not going to be able to hear me anymore. So I love you guys. Okay, share system audio. And then Chrome tab. I'm supposed to push Chrome tab after that. And there it is. I see it now. Okay. All right. Bye, you guys. I love you.